Alright guys, this is the last part of this Photoshop tutorial series. In this part, I'll show you how to export your image that you have just edited into different formats and for different platforms. So this is the image right now. It has two layers. I have just added a text over this image just for illustration. Alright, so let's say that you want this image to be used for web applications. In web applications, there are a lot of other things as well. So you don't want to upload a big image, big sized image. So most of the people know that just save an image in PNG format and then upload it on the website. Alright, but if you want to use your image for web application or even a mobile application, I would recommend you to go to file and click on save for web. Alright, it will render an image and it will maintain the quality of that image, but it will lower the size of that image. Right now you can see that it is 56.6 kilobyte per. Okay, so right now it is PNG 24. Mostly I use it as well, but you can use PNG 8 as well, but I would recommend you to use PNG 24 to maintain the quality of that image. Alright, and leave the default settings that it is being shown. Right now you can see that how big this image is. It was captured with DSLR camera and that's why it is so big. If you want to lower the size of this image, you can do it with the image size, okay, that I explained in my starting videos as well. So when you will save this image, it will show a dialog box. You will add a destination for it and you can save it. Again, if you want to use this image for web application or mobile application, you must save that image by going to save for web dialog box. Alright, so I'm just gonna click on cancel button. If you want to use your image for the desktop or other things as well, you can go to save as. Alright, and make sure that you save your image in PSD format as well. If you want to change any particular layer or effect later on, you must have that file exist in your system. Alright, it will maintain all the layer structure of your Photoshop that you have just managed. Okay, so right now it is selected PSD. Alright, you want to keep this as well, but other than this, if you want to use this image for your desktop applications, you can just save it for JPG. If there's a transparency things, then you must save that image into PNG format. But most of the time when I'm working while editing images or for the desktop application that contains image processing things, like I use MATLAB as well, and for that I need to use that image into raw format. Raw format contains a lot of information from that image that we can't see with our naked eye, but these applications really understand these things. And other thing, if you have an image that don't contain any transparency things, you can save that image into JPEG formats as well. There are other formats that have its own information or quality things. So that was all, and you can save your image in different formats as well. So guys, this was all for this whole Photoshop tutorial series. I made this series for the beginners who don't know Photoshop, who just want to learn Photoshop. As I mentioned in my first part of Photoshop tutorial, that there are two main purposes that Photoshop is being used right now in the world. First one is image editing, applying different effects on the images that I have been explaining you in my whole series. And other part is the graphic designing part, designing logos, designing banners, making user interface for web application, mobile applications. That's a different part that I will start a tutorial series later on. Make sure you have liked this video and share it with your fellows who wants to learn Photoshop. That will really encourage me to make a Photoshop tutorial for the designing things. All right. If you have any question related to the whole series of this Photoshop tutorials, make sure you give a review on it and recommend me some drawbacks that I have been missing in my whole series. All right. I hope that you have liked it. Take care and see you in the next tutorial series.